The National Cash Transfer Scheme, which is one of the federal government's social intervention schemes, was established to protect underprivileged graduates from poverty, increase and improve households' consumption, improve human capital development, deliver regular and reliable transfers in a way that is accessible to the poor. Declaring the training opened, Governor Obiano, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Social Welfare, Children and Women's Affairs, Dr. Azuko Famata, said that his administration is focused on eliminating abject poverty in the state and improve living standards of the people by partnering with all relevant stakeholders that are strategic in achieving the noble objectives. Governor Obiano maintained that the state will continue to set the pace in terms of good governance in Nigeria and enjoined the participants that were drawn from the 21 local government areas of the state to take the training seriously in order to acquire the requisite skills that were needed to make the program a huge success in the state.
Remember that we're talking about the vulnerable, the poor persons. And another very important thing is that we need to show empathy and compassion on what we are doing. It's not a matter of going, trying to talk your attitude. I heard they say they're going to teach us a program on, they're going to have a lecture on attitude. Yes. Attitude is very, very important because this social investment program, this social investment scheme was born out of the need and the heart and the compassion that they have for the less privileged.
The National Program Coordinator, National Cash Transfer Scheme, Dr. Temitope Shinkai, represented by the National Training Officer of the program, Mr. Kola Solomon, revealed that Anambra State is the first state to key into the program in the Southeast region and eulogized Governor Obiano for bringing succor to the vulnerable and downtrodden in the state and appealed to the participants to always display high sense of professionalism in dealing with the target audience.
Capacity building is very important in this project. Why? Because we know that 5,000 naira is not enough to bring people out of poverty. So these beneficiaries need to be trained and their mentalities need to change. So we have a lot of trainings that have been packaged.
The Commissioner for Economic Planning, Budget and Development Partners, Mr. Mark Okoye, represented by the Director of Planning in the Ministry, Mr. Kinsley Oji, enjoined the facilitators not to allow the project to fail in the state, as the state government is too passionate about it.
Let them, first of all, listen attentively to grab all that they should grab here. And when they go now back to the field, since they will be dealing with the grassroots, let them deal with them sincerely. Let them be transparent and accountable for whatever they are doing. And let them know that they are representing Anambra State.
According to the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Donor Agencies, Mrs. Chinwe Iwuchukwu, over 13,000 households have been identified in the state, from 2 local governments each from the 3 senatorial districts of the state, and assured that the facilitators will swing into action immediately after the training. In a goodwill message, the Transition Committee Chairman, Anambra West Local Government Area, Mr. Tony Collins Nwabuwanne, while praising Governor Willie Obiano for blazing the trail in the Southeast region, appealed to the organizers of the event to always give motivation to those that will work in the hard-to-reach areas and assured that he will give them maximum support. Question and answer session formed the high point of the training. In Oka, it's been Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.